What's up, YouTube? It's Mage Random here. So, I wanted to do a little show and tell, or maybe just tell about myself and why I started this channel. I have autism. I have Asperger's syndrome. Now it's not spelled Asper. It's a German name. It's more like asparagus. And if you look below, that'll be the subtitle, which shows how it's spelled. I started this channel partially because of my autism. My autism causes me to have social anxiety and trouble speaking in public. I have a stuttering problem, which right now you might not completely see because I'm breathing and taking in my whole thoughts. So you might understand, you've heard a lot of heard about autism, you might not quite understand what it is, and I wanted to say on a personal note. Autism is kind of it's called a spectrum. It's referred to as autism spectrum disorder. I'm high functioning, which means, in simple terms, is I unlike some people who are on the spectrum, can live a productive life. In fact, they think many great minds might have been autistic. Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, just to name a few. What Asperger's is the main problem is when I was born, my brain was slightly smaller than the average person, but in the first few years of my life, my brain had a major growth and made up distance. The problem is the areas that grew fastest were my ability to do cognitive thinking and basically reasoning and even for some people creative mindsets. The downside is the part of my brain that deals with social interactions is a little bit small, a little bit out of proportion. It's a little smaller. So, like any human, I want to make social connections. The problem is because the way it's set up, I don't have as many filters, and because I also am a bit impulsive, so I'm like, I want to get people like, hey, look what I can do. The problem is, or hey, I know this. The problem is I'm not really good at reading social situations. At least I wasn't. It's something that many autistics learn to grow and kind of get better at. I mean, there goes stuttering. The autism is actually common in my family, at least in my immediate family. My sister has ADHD, and it's just not technically autism, but it's tangentially related. And my brother has PDD, which is pervasive developmental disorder. He also has Tourette's, and yeah, it's something you basically learn to live with. And I kind of started this as a means to get over it, because the reason why people with Asperger's tend to have trouble with interacting with people is because we sometimes get burned. We try to do what every human likes to do, because we're pack animals. We're like, we want to be accepted. Problem is, we don't always know how to do that, and we do stupid things, we're not. I've had trouble in the past where I don't give a crap what my clothes look like. I'm just gonna wear them because they're comfy. And I've had my old man come and say, "Yeah, you shouldn't wear that. It doesn't look good, and people won't think well of you." To use a metaphor when it comes to social, I don't have many masks. I'm pretty much a lot. Although I've learned to kind of compartmentalize, a lot of what people see is close to my true self if I choose to show it. But I've learned to basically say, okay, this is the face I show in front of my friends. This is the face I show in front of my coworkers. This is the me that my family sees. It takes a lot more time to learn this stuff. It's a whole life's work just being able to deal with people. I mean, the problem is I really would like to be with her, hang out with her, and I've actually, the cool thing is, unlike the stereotypical autistic guy who's locks in his room and doesn't, well, I am in my room, but who basically doesn't socialize. I have friends. I have a few friends, but they're friends. They're dear to me. I have about, this is not like Facebook. I have like about 6 or 7 friends. These are good friends. People I call or I'll email and say, or Facebook or Twitter, say, hey, what's going on? You want to get together? Kind of, friends, and it's rewarding. It feels great. Growing up with it, I did some stuff that I look back and go, why did I do that? Then again, we always do that as an adult, but you realize that there's a lot of stuff you should go on. Why didn't I think? Why didn't I, in that situation, why didn't I say, I should not be really saying this in class. I should learn to I should judge it. But as having Asperger's, you don't do that very much. And you are many times very headstrong in what you are. You actually usually end up the why phase. We'll talk about why. Why? For many autistic, it's very long. We don't, and in fact, we're always asking why. Like, why is society like this? We actually largely end up questioning why. At least personally, I end up questioning why are so things like this. Why? I mean, I as maybe you'll see in a future video, I think the criminal justice system is solely sexist, and the fact that men are portrayed, the prison population is predominantly male, and a lot of women and nothing against women, but the society doesn't view you as aggressive or being capable of criminal activity, which I find is totally ridiculous, because people like Susan B. Anthony. But I digress about what I was saying. That's just a taste of why. It's like we're not. We want to be part of the society, but we tend to think society's rules are stupid, and we're kind of do what we want. And yeah. So if you enjoyed my rant or my my little story, like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and comment too. And this is Major Random signing off. See you later.